What is up, YouTube? It's Isaiah Brawler here. Today I'm going to have a really shorter video. This video is actually just more like anecdotal and more of a conversation. So I'm going to have very minimal cuts and edits throughout the video. But basically today I'm going to be saying the problems of not doing your research or investing research when it comes to whatever you invest in, particularly no matter what market. A lot of times, a lot of people that I used to like grow up with or like people who used to be like when I was around when I was younger, they would say something like, stocks don't get you any money. It's only for the wealthy. Or crypto is like weird and they don't get it. And it's probably just shiesty and it's just all crazy money that shouldn't be around. And like shoes and streetwear, particularly like my last video, if you guys didn't go check out my last videos on streetwear investments in July. But they basically said that like that stuff is all like a scam and that like it doesn't make you any money, or that like streetwear, if you're a reseller, you're just only making $20 on the shoe or $50 on the shoe, you're not making that much money, blah blah blah. All these not truth stuff because they didn't understand the market. And one thing I just want to say is that you will always hate what you don't understand. And that term is, or that phrase is really used even in like with people. The point I'm getting at is you won't like what you don't understand. You will always hate it, or you will always be skeptical of it because you just don't understand it. And I say that to say, if you want to do alternative investments and you don't really get it, if you think all of streetwear is like a waste, or real estate is all shiesty and wholesalers must be illegal, or resellers must be doing something illegal too to make this money, or they're selling out the trunk. Like you gotta leave those feelings in the past and come at it with a non-prejudice or non-bias opinion. You got to go into it saying, okay, what is this? Let me try to understand. Growing up, I had a lot of people when I did resell with shoes and sneakers and streetwear, they would assume that like it's like really penny pinching. You're not making a lot of money. You're just going to make a couple of cents on the shoe or a couple of dollars on Supreme. And it wasn't until like those shoes that I did like $1,000 resale on, a return on investment. I did a $200 in 1 month in terms of return on investment. I did $200 in 1 week, and then sometimes I would hold a shoe just like you would hold real estate, and hold stocks, and it would go up to $1,000 resale, and people would be like, "Oh my gosh, how did that happen? How did you do that?" It's because I did my research. I took the time to sit down and actually read up what was going on. How much was the shoe? How much supply was it? Blah blah blah. Like you got to know these things. And so I just say that to y'all to say, do your research when it comes to your investments. Do your diligence always. People are going to look at you and say it doesn't make sense and it must be illegal that you're doing it because they just don't understand it. They just don't get it. And if you just take the time to do your own research and then maybe like encourage others to research, they will also profit from a return on investment such as shoes and clothes, etc., trading cards, whatever. And if you don't do your research, which sometimes, and you just jump into the market, sometimes you just run into a situation that you lose money, you crap out. So all I say to you guys is do your research, please. It can be frustrating to me sometimes, like how I used to deal with that. I'm older now, so I kind of am just one to ignore it. But it still can be frustrating when you feel like, this is something very important and sometimes people don't understand. So anyways, I just say that to say, do your research on your investments. Don't be discouraged, be encouraged. And stay safe, y'all, of course. Love you guys. Always invest, continue to invest, and continue to stock up, just like Larry Jones says. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.